Peter's at for the 50th annual tree lighting ceremony. Peter, it's gotten a lot busier since the beginning of the show.
It has. It's starting to get a little bit popping, you could almost say here, right? But the temperatures are starting to get cold once we lose that sun, right? It cools down, but all in all, we're having an absolute blast here, really getting into the holiday spirit, not only with, well, events like this, but the weather we're seeing outside as well, right? Winter's really come on pretty strong, it's almost felt like, and guess what? We got more snow on the way. I know we've been talking about it a lot here. That's why we've got a weather impact alert. As of right now, though, good news is no snow here as we continue through this event here at the Arsenal, their 50th tree lighting ceremony here. Definitely an exciting one. Temperature at 30 degrees, feels like 22. There's that south wind right around 9 miles per hour at the airport in Moline. Here's those feels like temperatures across the region, though. Again, we like to talk about this a lot, right? This is what you're actually feeling like if you're spending time outside, and it's definitely a little bit of a chilly one here tonight. Good news is feels like temperature should stay pretty much right around where they're at throughout the rest of the night. Looking at the live radar, you'll notice there's some activity further to our north, maybe just some flurries throughout our hometowns there up near Galena, but that's really all we're looking at. What we're really focusing on is this area of low pressure that's currently off to our west. That's going to dip down and ride into our region. It's another Clipper system. I know we've been talking about these a lot, but this Clipper system is going to be heading our way. The good news with Clipper systems is, well, light, fluffy snow, and usually not too crazy of accumulations. Here's kind of the timing as this Clipper makes its way through as we get Saturday towards your Saturday night. 10 p.m. for our further west hometowns, right along the middle portion of the viewing area, right around 11 p.m. After 11 p.m. towards right around midnight to maybe 12:30 on your Sunday morning is when we're tracking the snow to make its way towards, say, our friends out in Princeton and Peru. When it comes to the winter storm severity index here with this system, I kind of like to explain this as well. Remember our severe threats, right? We have that level 1 out of 5, 2 out of 5. Same situation here with the winter storm severity index. And right along I-80 and due north is where we have that 2 out of 5 impact for the snow heading our way this weekend. That's why we have this weather impact alert right around 1 to 4 inches of snow throughout a large portion here of the area. And as we always say, right, slow down. Most accidents happen between trace to 2 inches of snowfall. We always like to remind you guys that, but that is definitely what we're going to be talking about here for many of our hometowns. When it comes to any warnings, we do have a winter weather advisory that was issued this afternoon, starting at 6 p.m. Saturday, continuing until 6 a.m. here on your Sunday morning. The good news is it shouldn't carry too much into your Sunday when it comes to many of these major impacts. But let's show you those snowfall totals. This is just raw data, but I think those ranges are looking pretty good here. Further to the south, right around 1 inch, maybe 2 inches, right along that Highway 34 corridor, right along I-80, maybe 2 to 4, and same with our friends further to the north. So overall, you're kind of getting these fine-tuned details worked out here for you. I think these are pretty safe numbers based on what we've been seeing with the latest data that we are looking at here. Let's put future track into motion and help you time out when we are going to start to see some of that snowfall here as we get into your Saturday. Again, the daytime hours, maybe flurries, but I don't really even see too much going on there. It's more so late on your Saturday. Here's that timing, right around maybe by 10 p.m. further to the west as we get right around 10 to 11 here in the Metro Quad Cities and due north, say towards Maquoketa, Savannah, Clinton. Then pretty much going widespread as we get towards that midnight time frame. It continues throughout the night, but again, the good news is it's clearing as we get into your Sunday morning. That doesn't mean we aren't going to not see travel impacts as we say head to those early morning Sunday services, but again, it is clearing right around 7 a.m. So just keep that in mind. Road impacts for sure on your Sunday morning, but by the time we get towards the afternoon, we'll have some clear skies and some actual good sunshine here throughout the area. After that, we are going to be talking about maybe some more snowfall chances, right? We told you maybe that's the new that we're looking at. Monday, we're looking at a high of 23 degrees. Very cool temperatures to start the day. You're going to see a quick little passing flurry maybe further to the north on Monday, overnight into Tuesday, but that's really it. It's really late Tuesday into your Wednesday. This is the next system we're watching, and what's really important here when it comes to this system is the temperatures. Look at the daytime high Tuesday. Big switch in temperatures. It's going to be breezy, but 37 degrees above freezing. We haven't said that here for a while. Then as we get overnight, again, Tuesday into Wednesday, this is showing rainfall right now. This is just one model. This is something that's going to be very important as that little system tracks its way through is the temperatures that we're looking at Tuesday into your Wednesday. And another warmer, I know it's crazy we're saying 36 degrees warmer, but warmer day as we get into your Wednesday. Overnight tonight, we're looking at lows right around maybe those low 20s here throughout a large portion of the region. Highs tomorrow, not that much warmer, right around 28 degrees. With your 8-day tracker, you're going to see, well, that 37 degree mark is probably the warmest we're looking at as we get into your Tuesday. There's that weather impact alert As we get into Sunday, a cold start Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, not as bad, and then maybe some more snow shower chances as we get into Thursday. Good news when it comes to snow is it looks like we're finally getting a little bit of a break as we look at the extended forecast there, but those below average temperatures, that trend definitely is set to continue here. You can see in that top right corner, average high of 41 degrees, Shelby. 37 is really the closest I have to that in the forecast right now. Definitely trending to be a very cold start here to winter, that's for sure.
No kidding. Well, then you stay warm out there in the arsenal, Peter. Thank you so much.